Good morning, everybody. We are at 9 o'clock and we're live this morning again with the coffee time. I hope you have your coffee. Oh my goodness, there goes my phone. I hope you have your coffee. I hope you have either a smoothie or a nice warm tea or some lemon water would be always kind of cool, depending upon what part of the morning you're in. When I get up first morning in the morning, and there goes my other clock. and when I get up first thing in the morning, I usually try to have some nice lemon water, but eventually I get into my coffee, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm carrying over a habit that I had from my shred a few days ago. We finished our shred yesterday, actually. And we finished the shred yesterday, but I'm still going to carry over the fact that I am dairy-free for the next little while. And I got a fabulous sleep last night. It took me a few nights to do it, but, keeping up with that sleep hygiene and that routine that I was doing throughout the whole shred, it really made a big difference. And I'm finding that, yeah, I was able to have a great sleep, and I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock and I was like, wow, 6 o'clock and I'm ready to go. That's always an amazing advantage of all this kind of stuff. So hopefully I'm going to keep going at that. Good morning, Dana.
Good morning. Good morning. I did not have a good sleep because I had way too much energy yesterday.
Yes.
And I was still up at midnight.
Oh my.
So it was like, one or the other. So it should balance out tonight, I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, and that's going to happen. I mean, you're going to have ebbs and flows. You're going to have hormone issues. You're going to have this, you're going to have that. You're going to have good days and bad days. And that's just part of the fun. If you want to call it fun,
it is
part of the game of life. Did you ever play life when you were little?
Well, you know what? Funny you would say that. I was saying to the kids, I was thinking, not saying I wanted, my inside voice was talking to the kids, how I miss.
I hear you.
Yeah, how I miss playing
board games.
Might switch over. So just a sec here.
Yeah, sometimes your internet is
wonky, right? Wonky.
Wonky. Wonky's a good name to say it without being rude. Well, you never know who's watching.
Unless your name is Wonky.
Oh, of course,
right?
Yeah, that would be.
Then we're just offending you.
Oh, yeah. Francine says, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you have your coffee or your drink or your tea or a nice glass of lemon water or something. I am just kind of pumped. It is so incredible. The sun is not shining here, but it is 7 degrees. The snow is melting. Everything feels very springy.
It's beautiful, right? It is absolutely stellar out there. So for sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. So today, and this is why it's important for me to get on.
Angela's on with us this morning too. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angela. That's exciting. Okay. Oh. And of course, I'm running absolutely behind. So Wendy, tell us what programs that you're doing, and I'm going to come in and out. Okay.
Oh, okay. Right now, yes. Yes. Today is actually the first day of our mirror work that we're doing in Transform Your Health with Wendy private Facebook group that we're doing. We just finished the shred yesterday. For people that want to continue it, that's going to be great. They can definitely continue it. But now we're going into Louise Hay's mirror work, and it's a 21-day journey inside of us, and it's an extreme, if you do actually do the work, and I really encourage people to do that, because the last couple of months we've really been working on our self-worth and our self-care and our self-love and everything else. Doing this mirror work that's really just laid out by Louise Hay's book is a 21-day program, is so incredibly powerful. And I really you okay? I really encourage you guys to come over to the Facebook group and just hang out with us and do the work, because it can be transformative. Like, seriously, I did mirror work years ago, and it's not something that you do once and you can, forget about. You kind of do it in stages throughout your life, wherever you feel that you kind of need that time to, yeah, you're frozen again, Dana. Anyways, yeah, you do that work whenever you kind of think that you need it, or kind of do a reset, or coming back to your center and your core, and just reminding yourself, really making that way for those neurotransmitters, those neural pathways to be open to that way of thinking all the time. So sometimes, because life gets a little hard, sometimes we forget, we fall out of that way of thinking, and we go back into our old ways, of old patterns, and ways that we think about things. So we try to get back into that. So this is kind of like, for people that have done it in the past, this is a kind of a refresher situation. I know the internet, yeah, Francine, the internet is just crazy. I don't know whether it's the added humidity or what it is, but Dana's going to be in and out. We had a pretty good talk that we want to talk about this morning, and I don't know that much about it, so I'm hoping that she's able to connect with us and be able to bring us that information. But definitely come over to our Facebook group and check out the mirror work, because it's, like I said, it's going to be great. So what do you think, Dana? You good? I don't know anything about this topic, so I'm relying on you this morning, babe. No. And you're in the basement again.
Because it's making me a little crazy. Making me crazy. So hopefully that's the way it works.
Yeah. Francine's cheering you on. We're hoping she can stay back.
All right. Can you hear me? I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. All right, go.
This is why I'm supposed to be up at 5 and begin my day.
No, don't. Yeah, it's okay. You needed sleep.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, so this week we've been talking about minerals, and I love the concept, and I've talked about it a couple of times in my 3 o'clock shows, is the fulvic and humic acids, right? Incredible concept. We're used to hearing heavy metal removals with your naturopaths and stuff. So, but the fulvic and humic acids are just peat moss. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years of plant matter degrading, composting into all of these really high concentrations of minerals. And so there's a couple of sources. I've worked with a company called Black Oxygen, and it is incredible. And it's with Mark St. Ange, and he is actually a Sudburyan. He lives in the Ottawa Valley now. And he used to use this product as for spas. You know, you do your mud baths. Mm-hmm. That's what the mud baths basically are, is that you're soaking in dirt, mm-hmm. peat moss, and you're just absorbing and releasing. So it's kind of that high concentration. So he had created this company called Black Oxygen, and it is amazing. And really, you're drinking dirt or taking dirt. I think it's incredible. I think it's a really incredible way to balance out things at the most rudimentary basic level when you're looking at that. So you're always looking for the best sources, and of this one is Ottawa Valley, and it's unfortunately now just sold American base. Makes me crazy, but that's okay. That's just how us Canadians feel about things. The rest of the world, they don't get, that's normal.
They just love us so much they want to become us.
Exactly. So in my defiance, but don't get me wrong, that if you're American, grab this product because it's incredible. And,
yeah, it's all good. You're sharing.
So I work with a company called Soul Life, and again, it's a mineral-based humic acid. And I've talked about it this week. It's this beautiful combination, a synergy of basic minerals to create this. So that minerals. That's all I can say. But the fulvic acid is incredible, right? In so many ways, and it is a natural product. Peat moss, think of dirt. I think Dr. Josh Axe was the first one to actually come up, and he wrote a book, Eat Dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay,
right?
I can see that one.
Getting back to those natural enzymes, those natural bacterias, getting your hands dirty, not
Mhm.
worrying about all that stuff. Because as kids, you're supposed to get dirty. Like
Builds
that's
the
where
immune system.
your immune system
Yeah.
comes from, that basis of things. And then as we age, these things sort of all get hell bent and high wired, and you never get back to that basics of things. So this um, in this aspect, you want to get back to these basics. So there's another aspect that the fulvic acid actually comes even from the Himalayas. So wonderful to remember how much we think of Himalayan salt. There's still that aspect of that minerals that come from there as well. But fulvic acid, super duper benefits. We can look at how it's going to reduce inflammation and boost your immunity. And that's really how we get started on this adventure. Hey, Wendy, we
Yep.
are always looking for that aspect of, one, how can we reduce inflammation? And
Yes.
two, how can we naturally support our immune system? And
Yes.
so that's always getting back to the basics.
Food first.
Food first, always. And then you're looking for, second, you're looking for plant-based whole food supplementation. And that's where it is incredible. And so go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, just because our soil is so depleted, and we've
It
talked
is.
about this a couple of different times, the nutrients in our soil is not enough. And then when we look at something like the fulvic acid, we're getting into ancient areas that they're pulling this stuff out of,
Yeah.
that still has all the minerals and nutrients and different things like that. So, but our topsoil, not much good
Not much
anymore.
left. Well, I mean, they do their best. They
Yeah,
do
no,
always
yeah,
do their
no,
best.
yeah, but I mean, you can only do your best with what you've got, kind of thing, in anything in life, and our soil is just so depleted right now. This is why we always say food first, obviously, but I mean, you can only eat so much broccoli. You can only eat so much.
Well, and that's when you run into
Yeah,
problems, right?
yeah,
Excessiveness of broccoli is a different, it's
yeah,
always balance.
yeah,
And if you hear Wendy and I enough, you are capturing the elements or the minerals and vitamins from many sources, right? What's
yeah.
going to be most bioavailable, what's going to have the opportunity to provide the best to the body. So in short, fulvic acid has so many beneficial health benefits, and humic acid. So they're sort of the same family.
Mhm.
You look at it, has the opportunity to reduce cholesterol or lower the cholesterol. So what it can do in animal studies, it decreases the LDI so that it has the opportunity to raise that HDL. Right? LDL, sorry, HDL. So it also helps improve muscle strength. And this is just because you're reducing it and you're applying those minerals like the magnesium, all those things that are
Mhm.
so important for muscle stability. Even helps with altitude sickness. So if you're looking at in the Himalayan areas, of course, this is where they would have naturally reached out to the things local to help with the Sherpas or the travelers that are going to travel into higher altitudes and help alleviate those things. And it again is about producing the right amount of energy and providing as much oxygen to the body as possible. And this is all the potential that's held in fulvic and humic acids. It is helps boost cellular function. And so I love that because again, it goes right back to that mitochondrial energy, providing the most energy around that cell.
Yeah.
And again, it has to do with that oxygen, has to do with reducing inflammation, has to do with helping your lymphatic system, and everything comes together to help. Everything we talk about comes together to give you more energy, apply that anti-aging sort of concept to things, and get the best, your body to work the best as it should. There's so many research studies, even around the anti-cancer properties around the fulvic acid. That is about, and I shouldn't say anti-cancer, I should say anti-disease, because the really great thing about the fulvic and humic acids is that not only does it allow the body to um, have the minerals, that natural symbiosis, but then it also has that negative charge to it so that it captures
Mhm.
the toxins in the body. it naturally has that magnetic charge to capture those positive, those acidic charges in the body so that it helps the body detoxify. And I think that's so amazing. It really is one of the, when you're looking at those natural minerals to things, it really has that greatest potential because of that release and that capture. And that's really what all of us are trying to do, is help support our body's natural detoxification process. It has the ability to help boost testosterone. And my first thought with that was, well, if you're reducing inflammation in the body and you're increasing the oxygen of your body and you're applying those natural minerals, that foundation, of course you're going to be increasing all those natural hormones, that production in the body. And always testosterone for men and for women always has to do with that energy. And so naturally that should happen as you're reducing inflammation, you're clearing away all the chaos so that you can then give the bodies the greatest potential and increase oxygen, right? And of course, this gut health, and you and I love talking
We love talking
gut.
poop.
We love talking poop. We love talking gut health. So what we're trying to do is, again, enhance that natural absorption of the gut lining. And the greatest thing with that is that, of course, with the Fulvic, it's that natural giving and taking of what the body needs. So if it's there in the body, doing it as it should, naturally releasing it, again, capturing all the garbage that suits no purpose, right?
Yeah.
It has the opportunity to affect the pH balance and also the minerals that are needed for bacteria, and actually even has the potential of helping with digestive disorders anyway, right?
Well, yeah, when you start cleaning it up on a basic level like that, for sure, you're going to end up having a better absorption probably. You're probably going to be able to help that permeability of the gut lining as well too. I mean, because a lot of us have increased permeability, which is what leaky gut is basically.
Yes, exactly.
And we want to be able to heal that and close it up as much as possible and still have just like the amount that we need to be able to absorb the properties of the nutrients that we want in our bodies. So yeah, it just makes perfect sense to me anyways.
It makes sense to me. I don't know. Call us crazy. Call us crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are many different, and always, if you're looking for a mineral supplementation, always talk to your pharmacist, talk to your doctors, talk to your naturopath, talk to your nutritionists, because you want to be able to ensure that it's not going to interact with anything, it's not going to contradict anything that you're doing, and that you're actually taking the right source, right? And so, I mean, the nice thing, especially even with the Fulvic and Humics, right, is even that it helps, that natural silica has not that silica, but it has that sort of component to things to help with hair, help with nails, better absorption, even of water, symbiote, like that water aspect of things too, really, really helps clear that up and that hydration of the body as well. And I think it's amazing. And I love that it is natural mineral creation from millions of years, right? Or however old you think the earth is, but that million years of concept. So it has naturally that macronutrients, has micronutrients, has natural enzymes, right? It's 100% plant. Well, I shouldn't say 100% plant-based because dinosaurs died in there too, but it's just interesting to
But we
see how
return
they
to the earth, so we become the earth
we return to
afterwards.
the earth.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's amazing how
Organic.
the bioavailability of the body is, the bioavailability of how that reacts in the body, I meant to say. And I think it's just really, really exciting. If you're looking at detoxifying the body, this is a really great, easy way to sort of start that process. And definitely, if you're suspicious that that you have something off balance, then this is a great way to start discussing it with your practitioners and learn how you can use something that's been around for centuries to I find it so fascinating.
Yeah.
And right, because we love gardening. There's that whole aspect of things, how much zen you get from gardening,
It's
right?
therapy.
Right. So,
Therapy. Yeah.
and then if you're taking that energy in, again, it has that sort of conception to allow the body to become as it should.
Yeah, naturally. That's amazing. Sounds like an amazing product. I haven't really looked into it myself too much, but yeah, you sold me.
No, that's what I'm telling you. It's just giving you the opportunity. Of
No,
course,
no,
I'll
yeah,
sell
no.
you. I'll pitch you for sure.
No,
No, but I mean,
no. Sounds really good though. I mean,
you're
something because I mean, I have gone to spas in the past and done these mud baths. I bought organic peat, like I don't have it in front of me, but I bought like mud basically that they get from the ancient underlines of peat bogs
yeah.
and in Europe and all these places, and that stuff's amazing, and it
This
does,
is yeah.
you
This
know,
is exactly what it is.
same,
Like
yeah.
you're used to putting it on top of your body.
Hmm.
Right, because you know all the benefits of doing a mud bath. You know all the benefits of doing
Hmm.
that mask. Well,
Yeah,
and
just put
then
it in.
put it in the body.
Yeah, instead, yeah.
It's
And the
great.
thing is, people go, well, I don't want to be eating dirt. But the thing is, like you were saying in the beginning, because first of all, we don't play in the dirt anymore. We're hyper sanitized on every level, especially more now in the last year and
Yes.
a half. And we are losing those natural bugs that are beneficial to us on so
Hmm.
many levels. Not only that, but even with our fruits and vegetables, we're obviously we don't buy organic for the most part because it is pretty expensive. And then when we do get our fruits and vegetables, we wash all the dirt off. Well, for those that don't garden, sometimes gardeners do end up getting a little bit of dirt. But then we look at vegetarians and vegans, and we look at the fact that we have to take a supplement of B12. But B12 comes from the bacteria in the dirt. And
Hmm.
when animals eat plant products, like so all our farm animals eat plant products, they're not carnivores. And then we eat the meat product from there, we get the B12 through there. But because vegetarians don't eat animal products, we don't get that B12. But we could probably get it from our soil if we were gardeners, but there's not that many gardeners out there either. So this is why we have to supplement for things like this. But that's just one little aspect with regards to how good soil can be for you, even though it's really
Hmm.
depleted for nutrients and everything else. But again, this is getting the ancient stuff that is really amazing for all of us.
That's what I think. Call
Yeah.
me crazy, but that's what I think.
No,
And it's really just
no,
a
it's
matter of
based in
trying.
science. It's not just
Yeah,
what you think.
not just what okay.
I know, but you
I'm
love
just
it.
gonna
But
let you know some people, some men have issues with restless leg syndrome.
okay.
Some
Some
do.
men.
Some
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Some men do. And then when
Do some men drink lots of water?
some wives may suggest that magnesium deficiency may be an issue.
Yeah. Some wives know what they're talking about.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
that could be part
Some
of the
wives
reason I'm
do
really
know what they're
tired today.
talking about. Yeah.
I'm just like, I used to say that to my mom and dad are probably listening as well. But I used to say that to them. I would say like, well, why don't you? Well, you're not a doctor. And I'm like, well, I just don't pull this shit out of my ass. Like, this isn't like my own made
Oh,
up
I know.
stuff.
I've had the same conversation. Well, not even a
This
conversation, but
is.
I was
I'm
told
like,
from
I'm
your
like,
expert opinion. I
would
was like,
you like? I said, I've got magnesium oil. That's what I bought it for. The magnesium
"Mhm."
gel. I said, would you like me to put some magnesium on your legs? You know the response I got, girls. You know. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's
Here,
working. He
have
can't
some
hear me.
vegetables. Why?
No, no, he'll eat vegetables. That's yeah.
No.
Yeah, but most oh no, those are my kids. Eat vegetables. What do you mean, mom?
Even though they're adults, that's so funny.
Anybody else feeling it? Anyone know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
gracious me.
yeah.
So if you want more information about this, I love talking about it. So please contact me. I there's feedback. Do you have yours volume
Nope.
on?
No. I don't hear feedback.
It's just me this morning. Um,
Lucky you.
the I think that the whole idea of trying to convince family members is a whole nother day for another topic. So
Ooh, I'm not. I
it's
don't even know if I want to talk about that, to be honest with you.
no, I was going to say, if you want me to chat with you, you have questions, you want to know more about soul life and all the incredibleness with soul life, because it is such a basic concept of minerals and plant-based foods, and same as Juice Plus. If you want to know about plant-based food,
Yeah,
plant-based supplementation, we're the girls.
yeah,
Anyways, that's my pitch for the day.
yeah. Minerals and whole foods. That's all you need. That's all you
So
need.
it's soullife.com/divine wellness. So,
Here, see if I'll put it in here.
all right. I think it is. Oh. Anyways, it's in my link
Soullife.com
tree.
backslash
Anyways.
Devine Wellness. I don't even know if I spelled that right. DIVI.
ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
If not, and that does not
So
the link,
me.
definitely just connect with Dana. She's all over the place. You know where to get to her. That's the way it is. Okay. So tomorrow, what are we doing? We're doing question and answer tomorrow, or are we? I don't know. I think we're gonna make a surprise for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to have a shower in the morning and let it inspire us.
Yes. I've been doing showers. I don't know. Where do you get your best ideas?
I don't know.
I should shower more a couple times a day and make my brain go whoo. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I had a crazy inspiration this morning in the shower. I should stay in there all day.
When I got up yesterday morning when I got up, I was
you're on.
I was good. I was on fire. Oh, why is everything a music alliteration this morning?
I don't
This
know.
girl is on fire.
Feel like a woman.
No, don't do that. I just got rid of that song.
That's okay. It's okay.
I could really mess you up and go, mana.
No, now you did. Lovely. Good to laugh. I love it.
Love it. Thank you. Well, I'm in the office this afternoon, actually working, doing some thermography. And if anyone is interested in thermography, you know I love talking thermography. So we're actually, our grand prize winner is starting to take up all of her beautiful gifts and prizes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, grand prize winner from the open house that we had at Connected Living.
Yes,
Yay!
so exciting. Yeah, super great. So
Angela says, "Love you, ladies." I'm looking forward. I'm gonna have a little meeting with Angela a little bit later today, so she's gonna walk me through some tech stuff. I just love it. I love it.
But you're so super techie, anyways.
I try.
I know you're amazing.
I can always do better though, because it shifts on me on a regular basis. So,
how about that? Anyone else out there being an entrepreneur, online person? How about that Hootsuite lately?
You know, well, that's the whole. We don't like third-party people posting on our spots. That's what that's all about.
I don't mind.
That's my Facebook voice.
If anyone else does posting, I don't mind doing some Facebook stuff, but it honestly takes forever to get it loaded and get it refreshed and get it within Facebook. Maybe it's just my computer, or maybe I shouldn't be so defiant and actually just use Facebook.
Yeah, I had a talk about that with Dawn yesterday, and she was like, "I just use Facebook." I was like, "Yeah, I suppose I could do that." Yeah,
we don't know unless we try. We don't know unless we try, right?
No, exactly. That's
wonderful. So good to see you this morning, Francine. It was wonderful weekend last weekend on the Women Inspiring Women Conference, and it was such an exceptional time to, look forward to it next year for sure.
I'm waiting to see what I'm usually around this time. Rolly's got her theme for next year already set up, so I'm just kind of waiting.
She did. I just can't. My mind is working overtime this morning, so I think she did, but I honestly can't remember. So
I don't know.
All right. Well, you guys have a beautiful day. Please get and watch Wendy. Make sure you actually click to follow any of our lives for Wendy, any lives for myself. You want to get in deep with us. Wendy has her private groups, so she has a selection of them, whatever one, no, just the one, right?
Just the one, yeah.
Just the one. So get in there because she's doing some amazing, amazing, amazing work. In my Wise Divine private page, I am continuing the talk on eating your way to hormone health. And then again, every beginning of every month, we do a 5-day reboot to really get the body kind of in check because we know we go off track. This time with the hormone balance, we're going to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting.
Nice.
At the beginning of the month. So yeah, but other than that, join me in the Wise Divine Women private Facebook page so we can talk a little bit more about eating your way to hormone health. And Wendy is doing miraculous work with mirror work. So yeah, it's good.
I try.
Get on our newsletters for sure because Wendy just put out a fabulous newsletter this morning. So quick little reminder.
Just checking in. I love my mom so much. The title of the email was, "Are you okay?" I want people to open it. My mom, she types back, "I'm doing good, Carol." Oh, I love you, Mom.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, you guys have a super day today. Thank you for being patient with me with my internet.
Yes. Well, we'll have to get on that. We'll talk soon. We will actually, so stay tuned. We're going to figure out what we're doing tomorrow, whether it's going to be question and answer. If you ever have any questions, though, please reach out because we're more than happy to connect. But we're kind of scheming to do a little shift in the coffee time a little bit, I think. And kind of reaching out to local businesses as a result. So more to come with that for sure. And yay, we'll talk soon.
All right. You guys have a fabulous day today. Get outside and enjoy yourself.
I love you. Bye-bye.